Good evening all. My name is Rajkumar Raghunath Bosle. Today's date is 13 September 2021. Today's video topic is encapsulation in Java. Let's see what is meant by encapsulation in Java. Encapsulation in Java is a process of wrapping of code and data together into a single unit. For example, a capsule which is a mixture of several medicines. We can create a fully encapsulated class in Java by making all the data members of the class private. Making of the class private. Now we can use setter and getter methods to set and get the data in it. The best example or full example of a fully encapsulated class is the Java Bean. Java Bean class is example of fully encapsulated class. Let's see some advantages of the encapsulation. By providing only setter or a getter method, we can make the class read only or write only. In other words, we can skip the getter or setter methods. It provides you the control over the data. Suppose you want to set the value of ID which should be greater than the 100 only. You can write the logic inside the setter methods. You can write the logic not to store the negative numbers in the setter methods. It is a way to achieve the data hiding in the Java because other class will not able to access the data though the private data members. The encapsulation is easy to test, so it is better for unit testing. The standard IDE are providing the facility to generate the getters and setters, so it is easy and fast to create encapsulated class in Java. We can let's take an example of encapsulation. Create a class student and in which create a variable private, that is a private string name, and then create a public string get name and return the name. Then setter method is that is a public void set name in which give the argument that is string name, and this dot name is equal to name. In main method, that is a public static void string argument. We create a object of the student class, that is a student. S is equal to new student, and we can call s dot set name, that is Rajkumar, and this is out println s dot get name. It is give the compiler by output is the Rajkumar. Then let's take another example of read only class. Create a class student in which a string private string college, that is SD Patil, and in public string get college return college. Then public class student string private string college, public state college string college. This college is equal to this college. Then we can call the by using main method, that is we can create a class of object of student class student. S is equal to new student. When we call the s dot set method, that is SB Patil, and we can call get method s out get method, which gives the output of the SB Patil college. Then let's take another example of the let's talk about some advantages of the encapsulation. That is the main first advantage is the data hiding. The user will have no idea about inner implementation of the class. It will not able to it will not be visible to the user how the class is storing the values in the variables. The user will only know that we are passing the values to a setter method, and variables are getting initialized with that values. The next advantage that is increased flexibility. We can make the variable of the class read only or write only depending on our requirements. If we wish to make the variables read only, then we have to omit the setter method like set name and set age from as we see then in the above examples. If we wish to make variable as a right only, we have to omit the get method like get name and get age. Then next advantage is reusability. Encapsulation also improves the reusability, and it is easy to change with the new requirements. Then the testing code is easy. Encapsulated class is easy to test for unit testing. This is this is all about advantage of the encapsulations. Let's take another example of encapsulation in Java. Let's create a class account in which private data members like the private login account number, private string name, email, and then private float amount. Then we create a get method that is a public long get account number, and then which we return the account number. And then then second method we can create a setter method that is a public void set account number, that is log account number, and that in which this account number is equal to account number. There is public string get name return name. Then the second method setter method is a set method is public void set name string name, this dot name is equal to name. Then public string for Gmail, public string get Gmail return Gmail. Then public void set email string email, this dot email is equal to email. And public get amount return amount. Then public void set amount float amount, this dot amount is equal to amount. And in the main my class public static void main string argument, we can create a object of the account class, that is a account acc is equal to new account. And we can call the methods, that is set method or get method, that is by using the reference variable acc dot set account number, that is 7558. Then acc dot set name, that is Rajkumar. And acc dot set gmail address, that is rkumar @55 gmail.com. We can acc dot set amount, that is 50,000. Yeah. And then sys out acc dot get account number, get name, get acc dot get gmail, acc dot get amount. It will output is the 7558 Rajkumar and rkumar Bhosle @55, and amount is 50,000 EF. This is the example of the encapsulation. Let's see the difference between the encapsulation and the abstraction. The abstraction is the process of the method of gaining the information, and while encapsulation is the process of method of the content the information. The second one is the abstraction problems are solved at the design or interface level, while the encapsulation problems are solved at the at the implementation level. Abstraction is the method of the hiding the unwanted information, while the encapsulation is the method to hide the data in the single entity or unit, along with the method to protect the information from outside. Then we can in abstraction we can implement the abstraction using the abstract class as well as interface, whereas the encapsulation can be implemented using the access modifier, that is a private or protected. In abstraction, implementation complexities are hidden using abstract classes and interfaces, while the encapsulation the data is hidden using the method of getters and setters. The objects that help to perform abstraction are encapsulated, and whereas the objects that are result in encapsulation need not to abstracted. And this is the all information of this is the difference between the encapsulation and abstract. Let's talk about some how to achieve the encapsulation. We can achieve encapsulation in Java. We need to follow some rules and syntax, whereas when we creating the class Pojo, that is mean plain old Java object, Then we need to declare variables with the private keyword and the methods with the public keyword. That is all about the encapsulation. Thank you.